Well, guys, I've been preparing for months. Guys, I kind of did something stupid. Now you may be asking what I did. Well, basically, I like this pool area back here, and it's, you know, it's very cool and all that stuff. But I'm kind of want to change it up. So back here, I'm going to basically get. I know I just got this place built, but I'm going to get this back area redone, and that's going to be happening. It's going to be redesigned and redone. That's going to be happening in the future. But I need to get the shop open because we have a lot of trucks, guys. A lot of stuff going on. I left my lights on. That's cool. But yeah, I have this truck in here. I have Edward Ford and Lamborghinis, and we have this bay. There's gonna be trucks everywhere, guys. I bought a lot of stuff. I don't even know how many trucks I bought. I don't know. I bought 6 or more. Okay, you're like 6 or more. Yes, 6 or more. They're gonna be here soon. I'll basically line them all up and show you guys when they get here. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Yeah, guys, I admit it. I went crazy. I went a certain type of crazy. I went Cummins crazy. Holy shit. I actually regret buying all of these trucks because let me run you down on all these trucks. As you can see, extended cab dually, right? This thing's cool. No, she has issues with the starter. She has starting issues. She doesn't want to start sometimes. This one is actually in pretty damn good condition. You know what I mean? Pretty good. Crew cab. 250. This one right here is a 350. So this is dually. This is SRW. Crew cab right here. They're both 12 valves. Or actually, this one's a 24. This one here is a 12, I believe. I don't know. Well, let me look at it. See. I don't know. Anyway, this right here is another 12 valve. This is a extended cab, 2nd gen Cummins, SRW as well. And we have 2 3rd gens. Now, out of all these trucks, this one has starting issues. This one, the run and drive is pretty nice. This one here has some frame rot and bad rust issues underneath. And this one here, this is a dually. This is in good condition. Basically, as you can see, 2500. I can't really squeeze in here. Let me just jump on top of the truck. Ram 2500 HC. So it's got a Cummins turbo diesel. So this thing is all set. And we have this right here, which is the same truck, 2500 HC, except it's in green and it's SRW. Now this green one has a lot of issues. Basically, the front brakes gave out, so we only have rear brakes. The front brakes are trash. It basically is, it runs and drives, but it leaks oil pretty damn bad. And he said that he's pretty sure the turbo shot. So there's some issues, some wear and tear. This is a construction truck right here, construction truck. So yeah, bought all these trucks. Let's go over the pricings. Now this one costed me $15,000 because this is a well-kept truck, except like I said, it has starter issues. Basically, he just didn't want to work on it, so he decided to sell it. It has a nice suspension kit with rims and tires, so pretty good. This one right here is in good condition. That costed me around 20K. This one costed me $4 grand. Pretty cheap. This one here costed me around 8. And this one costed around 6,000. So that's what I'm saying. We got these all for pretty good deals. Now, out of all these, the best condition is this one right here. So instead of working on the best condition one, let's work on the worst one. Why don't we get on the green one first? So y'all, if you're wondering, what am I gonna do with all these trucks? Well, specifically for this green one, I'm gonna real quickly tear the engine out of it, and you know, basically rebuild it. If you're wondering, I bought this. Actually, this truck right here was the first one I bought. So I already have a bunch of engine parts and suspension parts in, and I have parts every single hour for every single one of these trucks being delivered. So the only truck actually in here that I do not have parts for is this one, not yet. So I'm gonna basically hold off on that build. But I'm planning on this one. I'm planning on selling it and making some profit. I'm also planning on selling this one and making some profit, and this one and making some profit. I like first gens, but you know what? I could keep a first gen. Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to keep a first gen, guys. I think I'm going to keep a first gen. Extended cab dually is pretty cool. I don't know. Anyway, I'm basically just going to sell one of these first gens for profit. I'm going to keep this dually. I want to make a dually third gen setup. I want to get it. I want to make a build out of that. So I'm going to keep the third gen. The second gen is cool, but I'm going to sell it. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to basically sell this second gen, this second gen, this first gen, and this third gen. I'm going to keep this third gen. I'm gonna build this and probably keep it as well. We'll see. But yeah, let's get on to the first thing we gotta do. That's called ripping the engine out of this and completely building it. Alright, well, I'm just checking over everything to make sure we're all good. Now, if you're wondering, guys, I just built the engine and I put an exhaust on it. So this truck is done for right now. Basically, if you do buy this truck, it's, like I said, it's going to have exhaust, engine. I'm going to also lift it, put some custom rims and tires on it, a whole lighting setup, and a repaint. Now, this truck is, I'm hoping to make good profit off it. Like I said, this specific truck I got for $6,000. I'm trying to make that $6,000 back as well as make some profit. So, this truck could be selling for 20 grand or more. Who actually knows? I'm going to put like 20 grand in it. I don't know. Anyway, let's lower it down because it's up there. I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood real quickly. Alright, the hood's been popped. Now let's check it out. As you can tell, we have Cummins 24 valve. Yes, took the engine out, rebuilt it. We have a bigger turbo, aftermarket bigger turbo. We have an air box set up. We also have a Banks monster ram. Basically, it's going to shove a lot of air in and shove a lot of exhaust out. So this thing is beautiful. Brand new everything. Glow plugs, injectors, all the gaskets, all the seals, everything, including I fixed all the leaking issues and stuff. I changed the oil, all the fluids were changed. I completely got a new oil pan for it. I also got a new valve cover for it. And on top of that, I put new pistons, piston rings, and all that stuff inside of it. So it's got a lot of new parts. It runs better. Let me go ahead and start it up for y'all. New radiator and everything too. Transmission was serviced as well. And we got a custom exhaust. So this truck is basically done. All I need to do is whenever the rest of the suspension parts get in here, I need to jack this thing up. But first, before we do that, I'm going to real quickly, before I actually, go back into my house and all that, because I've been working on this thing all day. I'm going to real quickly get the lighting setup installed. So I'll see you guys when that's over. Alright, y'all, so as you can tell, it's very, very late. I spent a lot of time, basically, is this lights on? I hope they are. Spent a lot of time. I got a whole rock light set up, including a front LED bumper bar, headlights, all new bulbs in these front bumper lights right here. Cab lights have been done. The rear third brake, tail lights. I'm very tired. I just want to get this thing over with. But let me go ahead and yeah, that's it right here. Show you guys all this. So we have this big old LED light bar, aftermarket headlights. All the bulbs have been replaced and like everything basically, including the tail lights have been aftermarket, third brake light, and these bumper lights. All the lighting in this truck has been replaced, so that's perfect. Up to spar. We have a brand new engine that makes a lot more horsepower, exhaust, and fluid change. Transmission's been rebuilt and serviced, as well as a brand new radiator, intercooler, and all that crap, including brand new lighting system. So, I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep, and tomorrow morning, I'm going to get to work on the rest of the body, finish the truck body, and we're going to get this thing jacked up on some rims, And because I have a lot of projects, my friend's going to come here and set up an outdoor booth outside and paint this thing while I work on other vehicles. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alright y'all, so it's the next day, and basically I'm back. I have the complete rest of the body details. Also, last night, I forgot to tell you, I have a bulletproof hitch and a gooseneck I installed. I forgot to tell you all that. But there's something on the front of this I'm going to install. Now that is a cowl hood. Yes, I'm installing a cowl hood. So we're going to put that on there, and I'm not 100% sure. I think I might change the mirrors. I'm not sure. I might order real quick some mirrors. I don't know. But all we have is a cowl hood to put on this thing. And then right after the cowl hood, I'm going to get the suspension and tire setup put on this thing. So let's get straight to it, y'all. So guys, as you can tell, I have the second gen in the shop. Now I just finished off with this third gen out here. Basically, as you can tell, I did a front custom bumper as well as the cowl hood. I forgot not bumper, grill. I forgot to order the grill as well, so I just slapped it on there. As you can tell, we have crazy suspension setup as well as tires. These are hostile forged. I decided to get those wrapped in some type of Fury tires, I believe. So I got these. I thought they would look sick, and yes, indeed they look sick. This truck looks good. Now, if you're wondering color-wise, what I'm gonna do for paint, I told the guy this thing, all black, would look nice. All black with like some type of gold champagne color rims. That's what I'm gonna go for on this truck. Now, personally, this is going to be a truck we're gonna sell. So when I get it all painted up and all that stuff, I'm gonna post it online and get it sold. Now, this second gen we're selling as well. So I want to make this thing just like the third gen, brand new lights, engine, exhaust, to make sure that it's up to spar. Make sure when the new owner gets it, the engine is not going to fail. The lighting system is good. The truck in general is good. And we have a bunch of frame rust and shit like that to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead, get under there, start stripping parts off, putting new parts on, and get the suspension and tire setup already done on this truck so we can already get the underside completely done. So I'm just going to do what I can today. Alright y'all, so I know it's very hard to see, but I got some shit done. Now, basically, I didn't buy a full suspension kit or anything. What I did was I bought a bunch of I bought a hole and patch kit and, like new steel and things to button up the frame with. So I cleaned a lot of the rust. I got it welded on and all that stuff, patched up. I spray painted it real quick, and it looks a lot better. So this thing is drivable. Now, I replaced a lot of the front suspension and rear suspension. I replaced the front sway bar. It had sway bar on the rear too, so I just replaced that. Shocks, coilovers, including a lift kit, new brakes, as well as just a little bit of cleanup of the old parts and everything. Made sure everything worked right. And I even got some hostiles on there with some tires. These are the tires and rims I got for this truck. Now, I also got a new not a new exhaust, same old exhaust. Engine and exhaust are still stock. I'm going to do a bed stack, and I'm also going to color match this and do a roll pan on the rear and completely build the engine on it. I already have a lighting setup and stuff on it, so let's go ahead and put it down, because I have a lighting setup that I want to show you guys. I did. Is it going to work? Hello? Oh, there it goes. So yeah, there's a whole, we have these custom headlights. Now, these look pretty good. I love them. And I also put new bulbs in the rears. So I just real quickly did headlights and tail lights, as well as some rock lights underneath. So we real quickly did some simple things. Now, not tonight, but tomorrow, I'm basically going to tear the engine out of this, get a whole bed stack exhaust, including the engine built, and then I'm going to, myself personally, color match this entire truck black and do a roll pan. So all that will be done tomorrow, hopefully, actually in the next couple of days. So I'll see you guys when this truck's done, and that third gen over there is supposed to be painted tomorrow, so I'll see when that's painted as well. Woo-wee! this thing is looking sick. So guys, as you can tell, we have the 2nd gen and our 3rd gen SRWs completed. These are perfect. Basically, we have specialty forged. Like I said, I got these in lime green with some little chrome exposure, as well as these in lime green. So I got that done. As you can see, it's all black, just how I wanted it. Badging is lime green. I decided to get it like this. I already posted it an hour ago, and there's at least 3 people that are interested. Insane. This thing right here is selling for $31,000. Pretty cool. This one here is selling for around $12,000, so we're making some good profit off of this. As you can tell, we have these hostile forged as well. Hostile forge and hostile forge. We have a little bit of suspension components we did. Full paint match. I did a badge delete. I deleted the badges on it. We have a bed stack, and this thing makes 700 horsepower with a roll pan on the back. These trucks both make around 700 to 800 horsepower. Pretty damn sick. Now, behind me, we have this 1st gen. Now, as you can see, it is in primer, so this is completely primed. We're not going to paint this thing at the moment, but we are in the future. So for right now, I'm going to get the engine, exhaust, rims, tires, and suspension, and all the body work done on the truck first. And then my friend, actually, I'm the one who did all the color matching on that. My friend's going to come back, and me and him are going to paint this truck right here. He did that truck on his own. I'm going to help him paint this truck, and then this one will be the last one that we can work on. But I want to get this one done as well. So I'm contemplating, should I keep this 1st gen or should I keep that 1st gen? Not 1,000,000% sure. We'll find out. So enough yapping, let's get to work on this truck. Well guys, I hate to see it go, but tomorrow there's a guy coming to look at this truck. He is interested in purchasing it, and I told him that right now, currently, I bought a bunch of Cummins recently. I have 2 stock trucks and 1 being worked on, and another Cummins right here that's done. So he said he'll check out this one as well. So hopefully I can get 2 Cummins sold. Let's see. Anyway guys, right now basically I got the exhaust and engine setup done on this Cummins. So let me go ahead and pop the hood for y'all. I believe this mod has a... So guys, as you can tell, I put a little hood light right there. But big turbo 12. Big turbo 12 valve, boys. As you can tell, I believe it's a 12 valve. Anyway, it's got a whole entire thing. Yes, I ripped the engine out and I completely built it. Brand new parts everywhere, guys. So this thing is done. This engine is reliable and it's ready for the next owner, which is pretty nice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and close the shop up and get on my way to my house. Hopefully we can get this truck and that truck sold tomorrow. And tomorrow, the contractors are going to come out so we can rebuild my backyard. They're going to come out and start getting to work on it. So, tomorrow is a big day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, y'all, as you can see, $123,900 has been spent. Now, you say on what? Well, basically, I just bought a bunch of parts for this 3rd gen, and also I just bought a couple parts for this, and I bought more parts for the car inside of here. So I have a lot of money going inside of these trucks, and in general I have to pay bills and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of bills and shit to pay. But today is the day that we're not going to get this truck done, but I'm hoping we already have the engine exhaust and it's primed, so I'm hoping we can get basically the rest of the body parts on it. Like a complete lighting setup on it. That's all I want. No, nothing else. Just lights, headlights, taillights, third brake light, rock lights, anything, all that. Rims and tires and the entire suspension setup has been ordered. It's supposed to be delivered in the next 3 days, so we'll get that done later. But I'm gonna real quickly get the lighting set up and a lot of stuff on it. By the time I'm done, it should be close to the time where this guy comes to pick up both of these trucks. Maybe he'll buy them, maybe he won't. We'll see. But I'll see you guys when we get the lighting system on this truck done. Alright y'all, so I'm inside of the 1st gen. We're going to go ahead and start her up. I have my truck gun with me because you never know, crackheads be crazy around these parts. Now, I'm going to real quickly back up. I have 20 minutes before they get here, so I'm going to go ahead and drive this truck and do a little test drive on it to make sure everything's correct. Now I have the light system. I'm going to go ahead and activate all the lights. As you can see, we got the interior light here. But I have a whole light system, new bulbs, everything. Pretty cool. So now we're going to go test this truck out. Wow, she rides pretty nice. Now we have not put any of the suspension components or anything on. I'm testing the throttle response, seeing how the engine acts to make sure this truck is good. Yeah, she does pick up ass. Pretty good. Neighbors don't like me too much, I bet you, but yeah, this truck drives pretty well. Alright, also, well, as you can tell, yeah, I sold both of the trucks. So, that's insane. He basically bought both. He said he loved, you know, the lime green with black. He also loved the all black, you know, second gen as well. He said he loved both of them. They're amazing. So, he basically bought them both. Crazy. I sold this one for $12,500, and I also sold this one for a little bit more than $31,000. I sold it for a shit ton more. I sold it for $37,000. Pretty insane. That's like $6,000 more than what I was actually asking for. So pretty good. Now this truck that costed me, what did I say, like $8,000? I don't know. Anyway, this third gen is in pretty decent condition. This one, a majority of the parts has arrived. I'm not gonna build this in this video. This is going to be a separate thing. I'm going to build this in another video. But I'm going to go ahead and drive it up here real quick. I'm going to get this one finished and this one finished. And yeah, we'll build this one in a separate video. Because as much as I want to build this, I want this thing to have its own video. I have not slept, guys. I stayed up all night, but I got this first gen done. As you can tell, we have TISs on it. Pretty good, you know, rim and tire choice. I thought it was great. Also, I put, you know, some Fox shocks. It's got a huge suspension lift, and oh yeah, that one's done too. Yeah, that one's done too. We'll talk about that in a second. This one right here, basically, for the past 3 days, I've been working my ass off on this truck. This one's going to be painted eventually, but it also has a lift, so you can lift it up and down slightly. This thing is pretty high. It has great rim and tire choice. I love it. In all honesty, I think I'm actually gonna keep this truck. Like, look how sick this thing looks, guys. Holy shit. Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, as you can tell, this is not paint. This is a wrap job. Real quickly, yesterday I shipped it over to a place that does wraps. They did a whole wrap on the truck, and I put these bigger tires, exhaust, and engine, bigger turbos, injectors, fuel system, and this thing is done. That's all I really did. Also, in the back of the bed, I did some fun stuff too. So don't worry, I didn't just leave it all stock. I did some fun stuff in the back bed. I put a hitch on it, a better hitch, as well as in the bed. I put this UWS toolbox setup right here. Pretty cool. So this is a work truck. This is a heavy haul work truck. This right here is just, I don't know. I'm going to probably end up keeping both of these trucks. So, yeah. But this one is going up for sale. I already have it posted. I just was real quickly giving it some last checks. And, yeah, she sounds pretty good. Let me go ahead and start her up. Nice, deep rumble. Beautiful Cummins 24 valve sound. Alright, y'all, so it's been a couple days since you've last seen me. Now, this is the end of this video, boys. Basically, I finished the first gen. Now, before we get into this, the third gen, next video, the third gen will be completed, as well as some customer builds, because I have not one, but two different guys with some very cool special trucks coming in. And they're both Chevys. You're going to love that in the next video. But it's going to mainly be on the 3rd gen Cummins getting built. As you can tell, we have TIS's off-roads that are white. We have white pinstriping and trim. I thought that would go perfect with the bright pink. Yes, bright pink, but I think it looks fucking sick. Anyway, as you can see, just, you know, matte black details with the bright pink. I think also the gloss white. This thing looks interesting, but it's cool. So this is my company show truck, I guess. This is just like a truck I'll drive around maybe. I'm gonna actually get it parked inside of my driveway here, but let me go ahead and tell y'all about my backyard. My backyard looks like fucking hell. Now that's because they tore the entire pool and everything out of the back here. That basically they tore it out. Now what I'm going to specifically do is have them fill this gigantic hole, and they're gonna put a whole different pool. I have a custom pool company coming out. They're gonna come back here and build a bunch of shit for me. I just had a real quickly construction company come out and tear a bunch of shit up, and they're gonna tomorrow fill this hole in, get it all done, and I'm gonna get the pool company out here, make some designs and stuff, and try to get this pool built. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.